Right, I'm just starting a recording here. I'm going to be playing in Arena Kings. This is week 2. I think it's season 7, series 7. And this is me, so my rating at the start is 2135, which is actually not far off my best ever rating on chess.com, which I think is 2164, something like that. So I'm more likely to go down than up when I'm playing, obviously near my limits. Where am I? I'm number 119, currently out of 560, so there's an awful lot of strong players in this. I'm only planning on playing maybe the first hour, not the whole 2 hours, which is why I've chosen again just to record rather than be live streaming. Where am I? I'm down here somewhere. My first game will be against whoever I'm next to, or it should be. You should play like 1 plays 2, 3 plays 4 and so on. But I'm planning on playing, as I say, around about the first hour roughly. And let's see how we get on. I might extend it if I'm doing particularly well, but it's a very strong field. So 2 1 3 4, good luck. I'll play a Caro. I'm going to go G6, just play it slightly off main line. Alright, I can get my bishop out and maybe pawn up here. And of course, as soon as I need to, I'll just trade the bishop. Let's break that pin immediately. Do I want to castle? Do I want to allow his bishop down? I could actually play h6 here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to play h6. Bishop in, I'll just castle, I think. He's gone back. Okay, now I'm going to castle. Maybe knight up is a move. So I'm going to take knight up and hit the bishop. So he can come in and trade and I go up, or he goes that way. So I'll take. So which way do I want the knight? I'm going to have to try and push and challenge this before he gets c3 in. Okay, he's got c3 in, so I'll just play pawns forward instead. Try and gain space and challenge this. Okay, I'll push. Now, can I afford to go here? Take. I'm going to play it anyway. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I'm going to play it. He plays across. Okay, I'm going to push and then take. I don't want to completely close it down. So I'm going to take one. Yeah, let's fix the pawn and try and get the rook up. Even if he gets knight or bishop to take, that would be useful. So I need to guard that pawn. I'm going to go here to double guard it and then get a rook across and down if I can. He might do the same thing himself. He hasn't. He's targeted this. I don't think I can sack back. So I'm going to hit the pawn. If he takes, I'll take, and he has. Okay, it probably makes sense to get rid of a rook, but does it? I'm going to take and then threaten another pawn. Okay, I've hung my knight there. If I go up, does this just win on the spot? I think it does, so I have to give him the knight. Terrible blunder by me. Okay, I'll take a pawn back. So take, check. So if I take, he takes. Can't just take back, but I've got a queen check, or I can grab. I'm going to grab the pawn. So he's taken as well. Yeah, this whole game has fallen apart. I just made a silly mistake, didn't I? I'm going to have to try and take or something. Whoa, was he hung a rook? He just hung a rook? Okay, now we're back in the game. So how do we get to that pawn? We try and target the pawn here. Take, check. Bishop up, of course, he takes. Let's play queen back. I really want to get the bishop in the middle to pin the pawn and then try and target it. Right, so hit the pawn. And rook across maybe. Just try not to blunder the rook for free. I'm low on time. Okay. Let's offer the queen trade and hit the pawn. So take. I have to guard. It's actually a very, very tricky position here. Okay, now target the pawn again. He can't go back where he was because I take with the bishop. I think I can almost pre-move the next move. Oh, I've checkmated myself. I've just checkmated myself. I'd seen it as well. Oh my goodness, it's a good job I'm not streaming then. I'd be rather annoyed with that. 2191, good luck. Just push the pawn here and develop to one of these squares. Oh, he pushes. Okay, I'll take then. Let's just play a pawn up, keep the bishop behind. Look to just get castled. Right, now I can worry about what to do. I think knight across and knight up is useful. Even if I give up the knight and pawn. Well, I can grab a pawn there. I think that's a free pawn and then just go back. Yeah, just go back, let him take. So now, can I run my pawn right up the board? Let's take that as well. So up, he takes, doesn't work for me. If I push, takes. Yeah, let's push and get the bishop out. I've got to get the bishop active. My knight covers this right now. Try not to blunder some silly mate. But I don't want to push either pawn just yet. I want to get my bishop either here or just take the knight. So he's played knight down. Okay, I'll still bishop up then. He's allowing me to give up the bishop for a knight. Okay, I think I'm going to do that. Let's play a queen up and maybe knight across or rook across. I'll play the h3 move while I can. A rook across. Now can I make this work, or am I have to... Can I find a way through? I'm trying to say. Knight up, knight back maybe. Get rid of his knight. Okay, that's not an option now. Let's push the pawn very slightly. Oh god, I've done it again. I've just given him a free piece. Oops. Just didn't see it. Just given him a free piece and that's another game gone. Okay, I might as well push and take if he takes. It is a check with a follow-up, so I'm not hanging my rook. And make sure I can get back across. I guess he has to take the pawn. He can't let me push the pawn. Unless he's going to try pushing his own. So queen down. Have to go there. If knight down I can maybe run back. Let's go forward, hit the pawn, but clearly I've got no counterplay whatsoever here. Let's try and give the king a square. Knight takes, pawn takes, he hits the rook. So let's drop back. I've got to get the other rook into play instead of defending with it. No idea how I'm going to do it. Oh, well, he's gone back. Let's play rook here then. Again, try and keep him relatively closed. Knight down is the threat, so rook up, knight down, rook up, and he wins. So I've got to go back again. I need the rook up on the second rank, I think. There's really not a lot I can do here. Let's check. Knight takes, I think I can take. I don't think that he wins my rook, but he's going to get an active pawn. Oh, I've just blundered it, haven't I? Or have I? Yeah, I'm just making random moves here. There's nothing I can do. I am absolutely certain he can't do a repetition though. He's got a pawn push and I can check maybe. Can almost pre-move this. Nothing I can do. I just don't have a move, do I? Oh, I've hung the rook as well. I'm just going to get on with another game. Started dreadfully badly. 2071, good luck. So yeah, I've got about 50 minutes left. I'll get another 8 games and I'll maybe play 10. It's not the event that it used to be, Arena Kings, so it's not as enjoyable as what it was in up to last season. Well, the season before last, really. Let's give up the bishop for knight there, just to mix it up. Okay, let's play a bishop up and takes. He takes. I'll go with the knight. Okay, he pushes. Let him take. He's going to get the bishop off the board. Oh, he goes actually that way. Let's just go on the light square then. Yeah, this game's practically over already as well. Okay. No way I can defend this. Let's just play queen up and queen up. Actually, no, that's silly doing a pre-move, isn't it? Yeah, just giving pawns away, just playing horrifically badly. Probably not much point playing this event really after that first game. Giving him another pawn actually. Yeah, what am I even doing here? No idea. Queen up just to get it in the middle of the board, but it's no threat to him. Queen forward, then maybe queen up. That's what he's played. So queen up, hit the pawn. He defends it. Let's get the other rook active. I'm going to try and get the 7th rank. Again, he hits it. Let's go across, just indirectly attack the rook and try and get the other rook forward. He hits the pawn, so I have to defend. Oh, I've hung the rook. Yeah, I can't even be bothered with that. That's just horrific, isn't it? What on earth am I doing in this event? 1860, good luck. Okay, you have a dilemma here. I'm going to go back and maybe this way. I think knight forward is playable here, but I might be wrong. Might be wrong. That's the obvious move, but if I go back I can go forward. I'm going to go forward, I think. That gives us a tempo on the rook. Nothing for him to really worry about though. Okay, get the bishop developed and rook across maybe. I'm going to try and tempt this, but he can't actually play it right now anyway, can he? So I might win a pawn here, but this is loose. So I need to really play c3. So I'll do that. I don't want to give him that pawn. This is currently pinned. I'm pinned him. Yeah, I'm just not focused. I mean, a little bit late in the day though. I don't normally play chess this time of day. Okay, so he's come across and hit the bishop. Okay, I'm just going to calmly drop back and maybe hit the queen. Let's get the tempo against the queen and maybe go back again. There's a pin here as well, I just completely missed. Absolutely hideous. Now I'm just hanging the bishop. I mean, I had this, didn't I, and just playing horrifically. Okay, let's hit that rook again. If he goes back where he was, then I'm obviously going to go up this time. So he's gone the other side. Well, I can still kind of play this and hit the rook and then try and grab a pawn. So now we'll take. Let's double up and try and pin. Oh, that's a pawn. Okay. A sensible get behind, but I've got a bishop covering, haven't I? So I'm actually going to try and pin his rook still. Just pin the rook and get one off the board. I'll get the bishop back to stop his pawn push. Okay, I can fork there. Rook across, I've actually got bishop check. Takes, takes, must be winning. If he goes across, I check, I don't take the knight. Excellent, so I can actually win a game. Right, 1987, good luck. If my form actually picks up, I might play a bit more of the event than I planned, but just see how we get on. But I think 1 hour is about right for me here. Just a simple hit to the pawn. He pushes, so I take. Knight up. I think d3 and g3 is okay here. Maybe I should have been playing knight across just in case he pushes immediately. He might do. Just guard this and play up. If he takes, I'll probably take with a pawn just to reinforce this. So knight takes, is it another move? Let's play pawn up to try and get rid of his bishop. Okay, I'm going to try and get rid of that bishop because my bishop is behind a wall, not doing anything there. I've got knight across. I'm not really gaining anything though, I'm just going to take and I'm going to push the pawn. Okay, he's come forward. I don't see the threat. There might be one, I'm just not seeing it. I'm going to try and drop a knight in here. Unleash everything, open up. This knight really needs to come here though, so I don't get it trapped. Bishop down, I can just allow him to take the bishop, I think. So knight across and takes. So we're actually hitting a pawn there. Okay, so now I can hit the bishop, but do I want to? I think I do. Force him to go onto one or either of the diagonals. Okay. I'm going to push the pawn so I can try and bring rook up and hit the pawn. Let's play up and hit the pawn. I'm not trying to keep this pawn, just challenge for the other one. Okay, so now he's kind of tied down. I don't want to lose this though. Queen across. Let's play rook across to guard this with queen over idea. Okay, he pushes immediately. Okay, I guess we have to drop back and try and get the bishop forward. I'm still looking at queen across to hit the knight. Maybe then knight to b3 if he comes forward. Again, he might be looking to try and push right the way through. If he pushes here, I really have to push. He's gone back. Play across, hit the knight. Then probably knight to b3 if he comes forward. Okay, he just defends it. I'm going to challenge the rook then. He might want me to take the rook though, because he brings his pawn across, albeit he'd lose his knight. But the principal idea of it's good for black. What's he done? He's played the rook across. I don't want to be allowing this. I've got to be careful. Let's play rook up. It's guarded by my bishop, so I'm hitting the queen. I'm going to try and bring the queen forward or the rook forward. I've got to be really careful about these pushes though. He's gone back and hit my rook. He takes. Okay, let's double the rooks up here. This rook might be getting a bit boxed now though, but everything's guarded. So he takes. I have to take with this one. I know I just take and win the... Thought I was winning the piece, I wasn't. Let's go up. Pre-move that. I've got to start playing the clock now. He's got an outside pass pawn if he has time to use it. Let's hit the bishop and guard the pawn. Oh, that's a very good move. I'm in a little bit of difficulty here. If he pushes, he walks into the pin. I was just going to say that should win the game. He's very unfortunate, isn't he? He's very unfortunate there. One simple move. Right, 2086, good luck. Play another carrow. Okay, he's gone rather unusual with 92. What idea has he got in mind? A little bit dubious that he's suddenly stopping to think on move 3. I nearly did a mouse slip there. I nearly dropped it a square short. That was my mouse control, not very good. Just development here and try and simplify. Let's just hit the bishop there. If he drops back, he might get his bishop trapped. If he goes to h4 with g5, it's playable. Okay, again, happy to trade. It's just about equalising the position when you're black initially before you try and play for the win. I might go knight d7 and queenside castling as well. Or even knight a6 to get further forward. Why on earth is he thinking so long? What's he seeing here? If I take, he opens this file up. I mean, I've got a bishop check. I can take, queen check. I don't see the threat. I'm going to check and take if I can. Knight takes, just take back. As long as I can castle, get out of the way before he wins the queen. Knight check, I think I can just block. Sorry, queen check, I think I can block. Yeah, that's exactly what he's gone for. Seemed a bit odd. I'm going to take. If I get castled, I think I'm fine. I don't know I'm fine, it's just a gut feeling. But surely I have to castle. So there's no direct pin on the queen now. Bishop can go here. If he takes, I just take with the queen. If he takes a knight, I take with the queen. Trade queens is fine. He can grab a pawn, but this is what he had to go for. So maybe I can go forward. Can't quite drop back. Queen here is a move as well. Knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes. I think I'm fine with that. Let's go for it. He's played some very odd moves, very odd. Well, surely I can just drop back now. Knight moves anywhere forward, I just take it with the bishop. Queen across. Where's he finding these moves? Very odd. He wants a knight check, I guess. Let's play a knight up. Knight in I can take with a bishop rather than the pawn. So now he's gone back. Play queen across to line up a target on the pawn here. I got queen up though. No, queen up he takes. I can't, well I could go there. He's got a check. Oh no, why can't I move the king? If he takes, I take with the knight. Oh god, I found the queen. I forgot he was attacking the queen. He's played such an odd game though. He's played a seriously odd game. And now he's going to suddenly start playing amazingly well now that I've blundered. Yep, my rook actually covers the mate threat there. Oh, you can take. Yeah, it's an unbelievably odd game, this. Bit dubious the way he's played here, to say the least. Oh, I could have took there. Now you're going to see the lag that chess.com has. Yeah, managed to salvage a draw. Should have won that one. He played an extremely dubious game there. Let's hope it was legit. 22:01, good luck. Right, we've got half an hour left, as I say. I'm just playing the 1 hour in this. Another one's suddenly gone very slow right at the start. Does make you wonder sometimes. And out of nowhere, they'll suddenly start playing blisteringly quick. Let's play up, try and remove the defending bishop. Just simple, straightforward moves. Pawn forward, maybe I can take. So safe pre-move. If he doesn't take, it doesn't happen. Push forward. Pawn down, I can drop the knight back or go to maybe d4. I'm just going to take though. Right, let's let him push forward. I haven't castled yet, so I can always jump sides if I wish. Do I want to? Do I want to? I'm going to go king side. We know he's going to play f5, just a standard position. Now, question is, can I go b3, b4? I'm going to go b3 first and rook across. I want to try and play b4 at some point. I'm threatening to grab a pawn here. Okay, he's covered that. Let's hit another pawn. So he's covered that. So takes. Let's play rook across, bishop back. Pawn down, knight across. Pawn down, I've got to retreat. Well, that's what he's played. Which one? I think I go here. Bishop up is not a move. Let's drop back. If he pushes, I have to go here, I think. Let's get the king off this file. I'm going to line up a sack or a queen trade if he pushes. So he breaks that. Take. I don't know if pushing is actually viable. I'm going to try and double up and pressure this pawn. Might be a cataclysmic mistake. How do I defend this g file? I don't see it. I'm going to have to bail out and trade the queens, I think, here. Of course, he's got knight down. I'll have to give up the bishop, and then my pawn is very weak. So again, in principle, I'm just lost here. Bishop down, I'm not going to take. That's a bit of an moment, isn't it? Up. If he takes, I take. If he takes, I take. Let's play rook up. If he takes, I take with check. If he takes the bishop, I take the rook, and then I take the bishop. Yeah, but I haven't got enough compensation here for giving up the pawn now. I'm going to try and challenge this pawn just to give the king a square. Support the pawn, release the rook, it doesn't matter where it goes. Clearly I can't afford to trade there. Dangerous defending a piece with a piece, so I'm going to drop back. Okay. Let's just defend for now. I'd like rook here to threaten a check, but don't see how I'll make it work. Let's hit the rook again and just drop back if I have to. Again, just go straight back. We're both getting a tad bit low on time now. That's a very good move. So I have to give him that pawn. Now, can I push? I'm going to try and hit the knight. Have to try something, don't I? Let's push. Oh god, I've blundered again. Yeah, there's no point even playing, is there, when you're playing like this? I said I'll play now, so I'm going to play now, but this is just horrific. 1825, good luck. Again, no pre-moves. I'm going to try and push in the middle here, although he's pushed. Feels like a mistake. I'm just going to drop back and try and block his bishop in a little now. Just trying to restrict this bishop. If he takes, I'll take. He pushes. Okay, I'm going to take that challenge up. So I'll block with my bishop. Then potentially I can maybe push here at some point. Try and get the rook active. He's hit my bishop. Let's go here. Take with the knight this time. Can I take with the knight? He's got this. But yeah, I can just leave the knight planted maybe. Oh, he's played it anyway. I'll just take then. Let's play the queen forward. Maybe drop back. I've got to trust that I've got enough to stop this. Whether I have is a completely different matter. So knight up is a threat. Takes, 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 takes. I'm going to play the knight across to try and block this pawn. Maybe knight up at some point. Trade bishops, trade bishop and knight. As long as it, oh, so as long as I don't allow a check, but he's offered a trade. Okay, I'll do that. I'm not playing well enough to really focus, am I? So I'm just pressuring the pawn, trade the bishop. Now, can I play and open this up is a question. Who knows, but I'm going to do it. If he pushes, I just take with the knight. Well, he's just ignored it, so I'll take. I'm just going to take there as well. Right, let's hit the knight. Knight back, I just take, he takes, and I grab a pawn. That's if he goes here. He's come forward. So now can't I just grab a pawn? He takes. Don't think that works for me. I'm going to see if he gives up two pieces for rook and pawn. I don't think he will. He shouldn't do. Let's play rook forward. Blundered again, haven't I? Maybe I can run the king in, but I don't think it's working. I'm going to try and run in, but I think this is terrible for me. Check, can I get away with going here? Well, he's played the rook across. Now I can take and hit the rook and run back, I think. Hit the knight if he trades with anything except the knight. If he takes the knight, there's no knight check as well. Just got to be careful where I go. Let's hit the rook, but there's no knight check to discover to hit my rook. Ooh, now that is a problem though. Right, I'm just going to bail out there. Again, another one he's playing extremely well. I mean, incredibly well. Oh, I missed knight down winning the game, didn't I? I'm just playing hideously badly. And let's take and hope I can run. Try and run behind. I'm after his king here, man. I'm playing for a win. I doubt I'm going to get one. Now I could take there. I think I should check. Oh, have I got check here? Oh god, I've hung another one. I've just blundered again. I thought it was covered. Oh, it's horrendous. Wow, it is truly spectacular how bad I'm playing. If he takes the bishop, I've got to check. How have I hung a piece there? So I've thrown another game away. Unbelievable. My only hope is that he blunders the piece back, but I'm still an exchange down even if he does. It's that bad. Clearly I have to play random quick moves here. Got no choice, I'm just lost. I had a pawn now. Oh my goodness, I flagged him. That is disgusting, isn't it? That is ridiculous. I'm playing shockingly badly. Unbelievable. Right, 22.99 NM, good luck. I think we've played before, but I'm not absolutely certain, but I think we have. You're tackling stronger players, you have to be really sharpened with it, or you're asking for trouble. Now, does he dare launch one? Oh, he was going queen side. Okay, I'll take up the challenge. Now, can I sack here? Let's play knight across. Play a knight backing off at the bishop trade. Let's play the other knight across. I'm trying to use this knight to guard this. Now I'm just going to launch forward. So you can't take here because of rook across, but you can certainly pile in though. Now which one? If I go there, he goes there, bishop takes, pawn takes. I'm almost through. I don't think it actually works though. Let's play a knight up and hit his bishop. Oh god, and I've just blundered again. What the hell am I doing? Okay, well I have to push then, of course. This is horrific, isn't it? I mean, I'm just lost any which way that you look at it. I'm just going to play bishop takes. I've got no other move here. So take. No check. Queen up. I've just got no moves. I've just played hideously dreadful chess. Knight down wins the game. I think as soon as my knight moves, it's checkmate. Bishop down, same difference. Same difference, sadly. Although, can I take here? Well, I have to, don't I? I'm just lost. It's hopeless. A very nice little tactic he had there with knight takes. So where's the finish? There must be one. I'm playing hideously badly right now. It is late in the day here though, and I'm normally very much a morning person. That's why my live stream is normally, you know, like 6-7 hours earlier in the day than this. Okay, well that's a force move, isn't it? So he's got knight check. Now he doesn't play it. So if I take, well I have to take, don't I? I'm threatening queen takes pawn, but I'm just a bit too slow for it. King up. What's the move? Have I got queen up? Queen up? queen up, he's maybe got knight down, or he's maybe got rook down. I have to play up. But he's maybe got one of these that might work. So again, I have to go back. Knight check. Knight in. If I take, he's got the all-important check and mate. So I have to play rook across. Got no choice, I don't think. So that's the killer move, right? So rook up, threatening to take the knight. I'm threatening mate. If I can get in. Check, I can step up. Or can I? Well, I have to step up, it's forced. But now knight check, I can drop back maybe. Oh, he can afford to take. Let's go after the king. Well, he just walked into a checkmate, didn't he? Extremely lucky. Extremely lucky with that one. 2036, good luck. Let's go c4 this time. I'm not an e4 player, so I played a Sicilian that game before, but I'm not an e4 player. I don't know hardly any theory. So I'll stick to c4, I think. Just get castled, stick to basics, and then worry about what to do. Oh, he's pushed. I'll play an early b3, but what do I take with? Probably the queen and leave my pawn where it is. He pushes as well. I think I'm okay to take. Actually, let's get tempo with the knight first and pressure the pawn. At some point I'm going to take something, or try and get the other knight forward, or get the queen up to target this. I don't see how right now, but it's what I'm aiming for. But just trade pawns. He's got an advanced protected pawn, so it's dangerous, but I think it's worth doing. So he has taken, so I've got to check. Or I can just take. Must be right to check first. So he has blocked, so I can take. Yeah, let's take and let him take. I'm threatening to play e6. Am I threatening anything else whatsoever though? Bishop here I just take. Bishop here. Maybe queen across. Castles. Knight check doesn't work though. If I go here and he castles, I take. He's got queen takes, has he? I think I have to sack that pawn to try and open this up. Let's just plop the knight back and hit the pawn. I'd like to get rid of my bishop, but it might be more useful on b2. Oh, he's trying to keep that. So maybe queen in over then. Or rook across. I want to put the bishop on the better diagonal. My knight is guarded, my bishop isn't. I'll try and get the queen across somehow on this side of the board. But I don't want to just have this and after trade. I'd like to get round if I can. Yeah, that's what he's gone for. So let's pressure that pawn. Rook across to pin the bishop is a threat. Okay, I guess he can easily defend it, but I'm going to pin the bishop. Okay, he has defended it. Let's just play a holding move while I try and work out what I do. Excuse me. He's probably solid here, isn't he? He's probably over the worst of it now. I might be better off trying to trade. I'm going to play knight back there and hit the bishop again and try and drag his pawn across and give him split pawns. I'm threatening a check to win the queen as well. Oh, he's missed it. He's just hung the queen. Okay, I'm a little bit fortunate with that one as well. Look at that, a 791 first place. Are they up to date? 2168, good luck. Okay, against h4 you'd play h5. You're trying to stop white playing this at pretty much any cost in the carrow. If he takes, I could even take here, but he brings the knight up logical. I'm going to pin the knight and go for development. Got to watch out for bishop g5. Okay, I'm going to take. I'm just going to play the other knight up and maybe queen up somewhere, prepare castling. Let's see if he wants to take and let me stop me castling. He's taken that way, so I'm going to go with the knight here. So he doesn't have bishop takes, and just take with the pawn. Pressure these pawns. Let's play rook across and threaten rook up. He's got bishop up, a logical development move. Oh, he's got that. But that loses a pawn if I take here, but then he's got checkmate, so that's no good for me. So I'm just going to castle there. Now I'm threatening to take the rook takes and grab the pawn, a clean pawn. So I think that is a pawn, right? And threaten another one. Now I could go with the knight or the queen. Go with the knight, I hit the bishop, so rook across is logical. And I'm not seeing a follow-up, maybe queen back. So knight across. Now I'm just going to take and maybe drop back. Oh, he's grabbed a pawn. Okay, let's play across and hit that bishop and hope I'm not walking into some blunder. Same thing. If he takes, I'll take. Oh, so he's gonna cross. Let's hit the pawn. Whoa, can he get away with this? If I take and he takes, gain a pawn, lose a bishop. Take, bishop takes, take. I'm gonna go for this. I know this is probably garbage, but I'm gonna go for it. I'm playing here to try and win games. I'm not interested in draws against anybody except really truly elite players. Okay, let's hit the bishop then, threaten to grab a pawn. Where's a check and I can take. Take, so I've got a repetition, right? Yeah, I'm going to bail out of this one and get the draw. Excellent, that's a good result there. I salvaged that one. I was struggling there, wasn't I? That's not a bad result, but I'm trying to play for wins in every game I play, really. Right, 21.99, good luck. Let's just take there. I'm going to offer to trade one of the knights, so I will trade it. I'm going to try and just stop him coming here. This pawn is really weak though. I might be blundering already here. I might have to play a move like bishop up, which is not good. Actually not good, is it? When the bishop moves, he's hitting this. Bishop d6. I'm giving him a free run to come down the board. So it's not really overly good, this. I have to play a bishop here, I think. He might play knight down and I can trade. He does trade. How have I played this poorly? Rook down is a big threat. Let's play knight here, then I've got bishop up maybe. Or I can take the knight. Played knight up. Okay, I'll offer to trade the bishop then. If he takes, I hit the knight. So take. Knight across is a move. He's got this though. Let's just hit the knight there. So I'm going to push. If he pushes, I'm going forward and then maybe knight back. He does commit to staying forward. So I'll push the pawn. I might even push again if I can. If I push, he's got queen takes. I'm not breaking through. I'm just going to trade that knight as well. My knight's not badly placed on e4 though. Yes. Well, he's allowed the trade. Let's play queen up just to pressure this rook if this one were to wander off somewhere. Right, now I'm going to try and break out. So push. Go with the rook to hit the pawn if he takes. Can I get away with a push again? Deflect his queen. I'm not sure it quite works. Let's go back then to hit the rook again. Try and get the queen forward somehow. Right, I'm going to play rook up and potentially double up guard this pawn. Or maybe I could actually play up here. F5 looks silly, but maybe it's playable. Or F6. F6 he's got rook takes. Maybe I come in and abandon this. I really want to push here, but I don't know how. He's played rook up. So F6 is definitely playable now, isn't it? If he takes, I take. I'm going for this. I'm going to play F6. So he's pinned my rook. Okay, let's push and take. Okay, now I need to try and run if I can. Is it possible? Let's bring the rook back and hope he's not getting some sort of back round the back. Maybe I can push immediately here. Just open the queen up, but if he can get behind it, it's not very good. But if I move the queen, the king gets a square. Got to abandon this now. I've got no chance with him. So let's go here to try and push here. Hit the pawn if his queen tries to come back. And I'm trying to give my king a potential path away. Queen down is a big threat though. But, okay, he's pushed forward. Ooh. That's the winning move, isn't it? If I go back here, queen down, take... No, I think I have to go there, it's forced. I can't even run away. I've got to push the pawn, threaten a check. Again, I have to be able to block checks here. Yeah, I've just blundered this horrifically. Yeah, you can see that lag again, can't you? That lag again. It's terrible for lagchess.com. It's the only site I play on which has a terrible lag. Just dreadful. It's a dreadful playing experience. I don't know why I'm even here, really. Oh, my hour's up, isn't it? I shouldn't have played this one. Not to worry, I will. 2-3, 2-3, good luck. I might play the rest of the event just because I'm taking part, but it's not a good playing experience, sadly. I probably need to take here whilst I can. I'll play C6. Ooh. No, I need to take there. Let's hit the knight. Maybe it was a little bit neat to go in this way, but I don't want his bishop getting down here. Let's play g6 and look to take, or maybe drop back. He's pushed. Okay, I'll play an endgame then. Now try and guard the bishop so I can push, or maybe knight in. Let's play rook across. I can trade rooks and knight c5 is fine as well if he plays rook across. Let's just take. Knight c5 he goes, oh, he can't go back. Let's go across. I'm going to try and push and open things up here. His bishop's quite dominant there. He's hit my knight, yeah. Let's go back and hit the pawn. I wanted the king here, but he had a check, and my knight actually cuts that right now. If he goes here, I guess he's fine, but maybe I can grab the pawn then. I'm just trying to unwind, trying to gain a bit of space. So I'm going to take that. The knight can go back, the rook can come across. Knight has to go back and try to come across. Bishop up. Right, knight in the middle, threatening this if the bishop wanders off. Let's push and push. Oh, again, I missed pawn up, didn't I? Pawn up now, he takes, and he takes. But is that bad? I'm not sure it is. I'm going to gain some space. Well, he's going to have to give his bishop up here. Well done. If he takes, could I take? Let's take. Okay, let's go back. Play knight up. Play knight back. Yeah, I've made a mistake here as well, haven't I? I should have left the knight exactly where it was. It was actually really good where it was. Let's hit the rook. Oh, he's threatening checkmate now, so I have to play bishop up. Oh, again, I've just inexplicably blundered again. Unbelievable the way I'm playing, isn't it? Yeah, I can't even be bothered with that. Unbelievable. I'm going to play more of the event. I want to try and recover my form. But this time of night it's very hard to play chess. I mean, yeah, there is some suspicious results at the top there. Let's hope everybody's legit. 1748, good luck. It's very common to sack the B pawn in the reti. Let's take and bishop up. Let's go d3 and g3 again. Actually, I'll play knight across first this time. I didn't do that earlier, did I? I will this time. He might go f5. In which case, maybe knight across. Then the other knight back. He's done that. So knight across and the other knight back. He goes back, so I'll play g3, still the other knight back. Maybe I can push here and sack. But I'm going to play bishop up and try and stop him castling. Then bishop up and castle myself. Again, I'll just trade bishops. Now, is it worth attacking? Not yet, it isn't. Get the rook on the more open file. He's played forward, so knight takes, he's got queen takes. I'm going to push and try and just sack something to open up here. If he takes, I can't take, but if he goes with the knight, I can. If he takes with the pawn, it opens the file up and I can maybe drop the knight back. Let's drop the knight back now, hit the bishop. So queen up just to pressure the pawn, trade the rook if I need to. Again, he's playing very well, he's got a good position. I might sack the c-pawn as well to get the knight forward, but feels a little dubious. So he's alright to trade the rook, so that'll do. Takes isn't a move. I'm going to try and get behind and push this pawn to make space for the knight. Rook forward or queen forward, I have to drop back, I can't. Oh, I say I can't trade, I'm going to have to trade, oh my goodness. I have to allow a trade, don't I? I can't stop it, I'm just hopelessly lost then, I think. I'm going to try and sack that pawn to get the knight forward like I planned. Knight takes pawn is a move now to trade the bishop, but I lose my knight and he's got this coming. Oh, has he blundered? Rook across. He can't defend his back rank rook. So now I can take, right, and take. I'm threatening to take here as well. This is far from over this. Oh, hold on. If he takes the bishop, I've actually got a check, but does it work? It doesn't. Queen check, we trade queens, that's fine. I can get knight back and collect the pawn, or I can try and push. If I don't lose this game, I've been extremely lucky. So he's played rook up. Let's check to start. He can't come up, so he has to block. So now we'll play queen across and try and come in. And there's a potential smothered mate, which he might have allowed. He might have allowed a smothered mate here. If he goes there, it's mate. If he goes there, it's a smothered mate. Doesn't matter whether you take a knight or rook, it's mate next move. You don't see that very often. Nice to get one. But yeah, I'm more rumbling along, aren't I? But yeah, let's hope these results are legit. 1797, good luck. Again, play a more offbeat, more what you call a dubious line. Let's play a bishop up and maybe trade. You can actually take here, but it's a bit of a sharp line. I'll play it in bullet, I don't tend to play it so much in blitz. Let's play knight across and get rid of his bishop. Well, now I'll take. Now again, taking is more of an issue that I can do. Double his pawns up. Let's just develop and maybe castle. Just try not to blunder this pawn. Play knight across and knight across. Not in any rush to develop here. Okay, that gives me a tempo. But I don't really want to take here anyhow. I'll play in, but if I take, it just undoubles his pawns. Yeah, let's go this way to keep it so it's not symmetrical. Now try and free up my bishop. I'm going to keep the king more in the middle here. Then I've got rook across. Bishop up and trade maybe. Again, he's playing very well. He's got a good position, but I'm certainly in this one. I think I've equalised. Let's play a rook across and offer to trade the rooks. Just push up and maybe push up. He's got this though, so he's actually doing pretty okay here. I might have to take a risk and open the centre. Can I do this? Takes, back. It feels dicey. I'm going to try and edge forward and try and get another pawn in the middle. It's certainly dicey playing it like this, but I'm going to try and get the rook across, get it on the more active file. So he's played rook across. play this rook across. I'm trying to line up potentially to push. Now, can I get away with pushing to hit the rook and then pushing? I think I can. So I'm going to risk it. I'm going to try and push and push. Okay, I'll take there. I've got tempo on his rook. Just double the rooks here. I've completely misplayed this. I'm allowing something like this. So I'm going to take with the king. So if he pushes, I can take at least in one move. Get rook across. I've given him some of the initiative here now, though. I think I have to go here. I don't want to get behind the pawn and allow the push. And now I'll get rook across. Now, can I go up is a question. So pawn up and maybe pawn up. Rook up. Takes with check. He's probably alright. He's actually boxed in though, isn't he? So I'm going to try and break this side while he's bogged down. If I just win one crucial pawn, it could decide the game. So rook across and take. Of course, if I lose a pawn, it could decide the game the other way. I'm threatening check to grab a pawn or force him completely back. Let's just hit the pawn. Oh, he comes forward, so I'm going to get behind the pawn. So I probably want the king. I get behind the pawn in case he wanders forward. I need to stay this side though. Okay. Let's pin him down. I don't see how I'm going to break through. I'm going to go here and try and trade. If we trade, I think I'm probably winning. But I don't know I'm winning. I think I'm probably winning if we do this. Which one? Okay, let's go up and try and go after this. Now he's wandered off. I think I can take this way. Or is it this way? I think this way. Have I just blundered? Wow. I might have lost the game, not won it. I might have just plain lost it. But he can't come any further forward because I can push. He can run and I can try and defend. But he can't take because I push. Excellent, good technique, excellent, but a very difficult game to win. 2000, good luck. I might as well play the whole event now, mightn't I? 46 minutes left. I might trade bishop for knight again. I often do this. Okay, he plays bishop up, so I'm just going to take. I like to just create imbalances, and I quite like playing with knights. Not necessarily any good at it, but I quite enjoy it. Having just a slight imbalance instead of everything symmetrical. He pushes there. So I've got knight up to hit the queen, but I don't see what I'm gaining, so I'm going to take. Let's take again. I'm going to plant the knight in the middle just so he can't push his pawn instantly. Now, can I get tempo here? I think I can, so I'm going to do it, and I'm going to push. I I'm still going to push there. If he takes, I'll go with the queen, and then I'm still covering the pawn with bishop or knight. So he's played bishop up. I'm just going to take there. Let's play rook across. I might even drop the knight back out of the centre here. But I've got knight across, which is interesting. Yeah, I'm going to play over and hit the queen. If he goes here, there's a check and I win the rook. If he comes forward. Or win the exchange anyway. Yeah, he's gone back to cover. So haven't I got the pawn? Knight takes. If he take the rook, I take with check. So I think I can take. And if he takes, I take back and the rook covers the rook. And I'm still threatening a check to win the rook as well. Again, I'm not going to do any pre-moves. Yeah, he's played knight takes, so I take. Rook covers rook. So what's he done? Bishop back. So I can take, he takes. Knight check isn't on though. Which pawn do I want forward? I just want to play a holding move for now. Knight up allows rook across. I'm going to trade the rook. I'm going to grab the pawn and hit the rook. Okay, he's come forward. I think I can go here because I cover this and I cover the knight. I need to get the knight back, of course, now. If I lose the outside pawn, it's not the end of the world. I'm still a pawn up. I'm 2 pawns up at present. Oh, he's just kicked the knight, so it gives me a kind of a free move. So I'm actually going to go here to come in and target the king, or now that he's opened that up. Don't want to blunder this though. Maybe h4, h5 quickly might be playable, but I don't want to hang that bishop. Okay, well he's allowed me to get the bishop back, and I can drop it back to be protecting the pawn. I can take and split his position open here if I get a chance. That looks very useful, and I do get a chance potentially. Now how do I play this? I think just queen back here, keep the pawn and bishop guarded, threaten to take the knight, threaten knight in with a check. He might have to play a move like f5. So again, I could do with a move like h3, but surely bishop back must be right here. Just trade off, get rid of one of his pieces. And I'm still 2 pawns up, as I say, so I can maybe lose one of the pawns. Rook behind it and push is logical, but I want to move like h3 before I try and advance or do anything. Okay, I can't do that, so I have to play rook across. Knight across is a move, but something's going to come off here. h4, he's got queen takes, but I take his knight. But is he looking at knight takes? I'm going to play h4 and seemingly hang the pawn. If he goes with a rook, I'll happily trade. Now I'm going to play h5. He's got queen check up and takes f2 potentially. He has gone with the rook. So I'm going to take. So I've got check. He's got queen check here, but I think I can push the pawn and king up. He's gone back. And I'm going to push again. So now he's got a back rank mate threat to deal with. Play a knight into the middle or here. Okay, let's just not blunder it. Oh god, the clock. What happened? Oh my goodness, how did I get a stalemate there? Oh, so Hikaru's up the standings now, 14 out of 16. 1981, good luck. Let's go G3 this time. I'm just going to go D3 here. Okay. Let's play knight forward and see if he wants to imbalance the position. Okay, I'll take. Knight back and maybe up. Rook across. I should have played queen off first actually, so I could just push the pawn. Guards the bishop, so it's easy to kind of edge forward a little bit. Bishop down, I could let him trade, but I'm just going to try and gradually edge forward here. Yeah, let's push and push. See what he does. Push. I might go this and takes. And if he pushes, it's kind of closing it down. It's reinforcing this. That's what he's done. So I can push and trade and give up a pawn. Well, that feels wrong. Let's just play it back and across maybe. Right, I'm going to take rather than closing it. So let's push and push. Let's push and take. I'm trying to open the position up rather than having it 100% completely bogged down. Let's take. So sidestep. Okay. I'm going to play bishop forward just to try and get it forward somewhere or other. Oh, now that I didn't expect. Okay, let's go up and hit the pawn and see if he pushes and just drop back. He's going to try and really open it up. I'm going to try and get the rooks off the board. So he has indeed pushed. Let's take the knight. I'll take. I'm going to take a rook as well if I can. Well, I can certainly take a rook. I'm not sure I can take another one. Now if he takes here, he hangs a checkmate. Otherwise, I don't think I can actually protect the pawn. He does see that. Queen in the middle looks playable. Queen check. And he's got a rook to block. He might blunder it, you never know. That's checkmate. He doesn't, so I'll just play up and take. And I'm hoping I can support the pawn with the bishop. But worst, if I'm equal, then it's playable. Bishop in, but he's got his bishop and rook that can attack it. Let's play bishop in for now. Knight up to hit the bishop. Whoa, now that feels like a mistake. But is it? That feels like a mistake to me. I'm going to go after this. King down, check. What? Oh, we can just take. Oh my goodness, I've just blundered again. I just missed that he could take. I mean, I'm not worse off, but I might as well be. Oh, has he let me push there? He's stumbled into that. He's blundered back. Take. I'm trusting that I've got a good position here. And I don't have a good position here. I'm just lost. Absolutely hideous, isn't it? Absolutely hideous. Like 2-5-44, good luck. Big step up rating wise here. Just going to try and remove the defending bishop. Okay, let's go h4 and g3. Let's go c3. Okay, let's go h5. So let's take. Let's play knight up. Oh, can I take there? Let's play knight across and hit the rook and queen. If I could give up the rook for knight and bishop, of course you'd do it in an instant. Depends where he puts his queen here. If I get a chance to trade... Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. He's seen something here that I'm missing. He's seen a tactic here somewhere, hasn't he? I have to guard this pawn. Have to guard this. Yeah, he's seen a tactic here that I'm missing. That's no good, so it's still knight check, I take, rook takes. Pawn up, bishop takes, but f3 has to be played even though I can't actually escape. Let's take. Let's play rook across and try and trade a rook. Play queen up. Right, I'm going to take another one. As long as my king's got a square, if I can eventually get my bishop into play, might be playable. Right, we need to get the knight into play. So hit the pawn. If I go there, he can double his rooks up. So let's play up and get the bishop up. Hit the rook. Right, try and get after the pawn. It's actually very tricky here. I'm going to try and get the king up, but he's got so much more time, he's so much quicker. I have to play this. This is crazy. I know I can maybe push my pawn up. That's an excellent win, one of my best ever wins against a 2500. Got a handful of them, not many. 2700 is my best. But that was a game where my opponent just hung a free queen when I was kind of struggling. 2194, good luck. Pawn up, if he ever pushes I'll jump across. Again, same here, go cautious to start. Bishop up, knight in I'll just take, otherwise I'm going to try and castle. Now, how on earth do I break out here? I'm going to play knight up again, knight in I'll just take. I'm getting kind of out-muscled here a bit. Let's push and push. Okay, knight across and the other knight in. Just pressure the pawn. Other knight in, hit the pawn as well. Now he takes, I'll bring the knight in, hit the bishop and pawn. Let's try and release the bishop and pin the knight. Oh, he offers a trade there. Now hit the rook. Okay, let's try to open it up. You can sense he's very close to breaking through, can't you? I need to leave this bishop here, so let's hit the knight. Maybe bishop behind. But how do I actually break through? I don't see it. Oh, I thought he'd hung a knight there, but he hasn't, of course. I have to push. Knight check I have to take, I think. He gets a pawn planted, and I'm in a heap full of trouble. Maybe I could have grabbed a pawn, but he's got this. I could have taken with a check though, so bishop block didn't work. Maybe I could have taken the pawn rather than the quick pawn up there. He's got a great position on the whole though, hasn't he? He's got the more active attacking position, so he's obviously seen something here. But what? I'm going to take just to hit the rook. No. I might as well get the rook across to hit the bishop. And then how do I get forward is a question. Now I can't go on either of these because of his knight. I'm hitting the rook and threatening checkmate. So he really has to go back. He just didn't see it. Excellent. Getting a little bit lucky here. All my players improved. Paulw7-uk is up at the top. I'm not sure who that is. Right, 2, 2, 3, 5. Good luck. Go back to the Caro. Now on chess.com, a slight difference from lead chess is if the game is in play when this time runs out, then the game that's in progress will just abort as though it never existed. One slight difference. Ooh, can I allow up, down? I'm going to play h5 there. I'd be happy for him to take. I'm risking the fact that this doesn't win on the spot. Maybe bishop up. Or maybe bishop up first. Yeah, I'm going to play g6 and bishop up, I think. And then maybe pawn up again and then knight behind. Or take. Pawn up and knight behind. Now, how do I push forward? Let's hit the bishop. I suspect he might want to go queen side. I'm actually going to take the knight there. I'm going to push. If he takes, I'll take. If he takes, I'll take. Okay, I can block. I'm potentially losing a pawn, but getting an active queen if he gambles. Okay, just trade. So that's a pawn. I can check and take, but he gets his rook across. So check up, across, check. I have to go for it, don't I? I mean, he can't go there, I check. If he goes here, I take, and I get a check here. So you take, rook across, knight back. I don't actually like that, so I'm not going to take. I'm going to go here. I want a castle first. Guard this pawn. Right, now I would try and press if I get half a chance. Let's push and push. Try and target this if we can. If his knight wanders off, knight down looks strong. There's a pawn up. If he takes, I just take. And if his rook takes, I take the pawn. So he's actually pushed. That's an interesting move. I'm going to play rook across. So I've pre-moved in case he takes. Now he's letting me take. Or maybe interestingly push. Knight down. I'm going to take, I think. Now, what does he go with? He goes with the rook. Let's go down and hit the pawn. Again, I'm getting a little bogged down, but let's jump across. I'm not too concerned about the pawn. I still want to try and play for wins if I can. Right, knight's centralised. We have a check threat. But I don't see how I actually collect his pawn. But he does have a danger move here. Let's go forward and maybe another check threat. Maybe rook where the knight was. Check doesn't do much. So let's go here and try and double up. I'm limiting my knight a little bit doing this. He's blundered. He's still very much in the game though, very hard to convert here. Oh, has he just abandoned the game? Let's hope that's legit. Okay, I've got to be ready just in case he connects back up, but let's hope this is all legit. And okay, that's a very good win for me. 21-4-7, and my rating is actually very, very close to my best ever rating on chess.com. Oh, we're playing another FIDE Master, but a 2700 this time. So this is a different league altogether now. Now I said I have won one game against a 2700, but I was kind of struggling in the game. And he blundered a queen when he was playing what looked like a winning attack, so I was rather fortunate. I don't think bishop take works here. Let's put bishop up and rook across, but rook across walks into this. Knight across, he's got knight across. I'm going to try and gain some space. I don't like the rook here, I want to put the rook maybe even here. Okay, I'll hit the bishop there. I don't think he'll take here. He's gone. So I'll offer the trade here. Now he comes in, I think I can take here and knight across. So he's got no pawn to dislodge my knight. It's whether he can line up a mating attack, which he might well do. I'm playing a 2700. Try and get rid of the bishop. Now we have a target square there. How do we get to it? I'm going to hit the two pawns here. He's got queen across if he wants it. But then I've got maybe rook across. Ooh, now which one can I take here? Can I take that? Hit the two rooks, or do I take this? Must be right to take this one, I think. And now I need to try and get a move like rook across and trade rooks, which he won't do though. I know for certain he won't do that. Bishop up is a move, but okay, just stick to plan, rook across. Hold on, if he plays rook takes, it's a back rank mate, so he can't. Let's take, get the other rook across. Okay, queen up. Have I got queen up here? If he takes rook check, he blocks its mate. Yeah, he can't take because he hangs mate. Wow, beating a 2700 fair and square. Well, he's near enough for 2700. 2162 is just 2 points off my best ever rating on chess.com. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Beating a 2500 and a 2678 in the same event. Right, 2105, good luck. I'm glad I've played on now, of course. It's a shame I'm not live streaming it now, but I started off terribly. But see, I'm very much a morning person. I go to bed early, I get up early. So playing chess in an evening like this, which it is in the UK time, it's what, 20 to 8 at night now. It's very difficult for me to really concentrate and focus in the way that I can earlier in the day. And I'm still only at an amateur level player, so wow, getting a win like that is amazing, it really is. Because, you know, I'll never ever ever in a million years get a rating anywhere remotely near what my opponent has, or be able to play to his quality of game. Now what do I do here? I'm kind of boxed here as well. I'm going to play this knight back and maybe f3's a move. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. He wants to take with this and I can't allow that. But what on earth can I do about it? Queen up, queen back. I don't want to blunder this knight. No, f3 has to be wrong. I'm just going to put the knight back and try and go in. f3 has to be wrong. If I get the knight in, I'll happily trade it for a knight. If he ever challenges it. And that's exactly what he's done. Let's play queen up and hit the pawn. There is this move I've seen, but my knight covers it right now. Goes across. So I'm going to offer a queen trade. Once the queens come off, if the queens come off, it's easier to trade the knights and unclog the centre. Right, they have come off, so I want to try and push the pawn immediately if I get a chance to. My opponent's got exactly the same thought. Okay, I'm going to take there because I think I have to. And I'm going to push here. If he takes, I'll probably take with the rook, and then the bishop covers the pawn. He's hit there. Okay, let's hit the bishop. Again, I'll take if I get a chance. Well, I do get a chance, but what with? Okay, he offers a draw. That's a fair result. It's a decent result to me. Yeah, 1312 at the top. 2138. Good luck. 18 minutes left. Time for 3 more games. Well, his opponent must be new to the tournament. What have we got? 2,300 players in it. Wow. Very good. This will be the first time I've ever beaten 2 players over 2,500 in the same event as well. And it might well be a once in a lifetime moment. That probably never happen again, because players at that level, as you, nobody needs me to tell them that they're just a completely different league to where I play chess. So I think I can play queen back here and still take, unless I'm blundering here, which I might well be. Bishop down. I can actually grab a pawn here. I'm going to take. Now, can I take with the knight? I think I can. I think I can drop in over. Just hit the bishop. How I get castled, I don't know. I'm going to have to try something like this. As soon as my knight comes back, my pawn's under threat as well. Well, he's just hit it immediately. Okay, I'm going to still go back and hit the bishop and try and bring his pawn across, and if I get a chance I'll push the pawn, and then that weakens this pawn. Well, he's gone for it. He's gone for it. He might know what he's doing, of course. Now, how dangerous is this? Well, I have to try and castle, so I have to allow it. I have to try and get castled. And again, I have to hit the knight immediately. Knight check I can take, knight check I can take, pushes I can take the knight, because my knight covers him pushing again. Actually, I'm going to play up and hit the bishop just to give him something to think about, and he hasn't. He's letting me take, so he wants to push his pawn. I'm going to take and then trust I can take the knight. Yeah, he has pushed. So if I castle and he pushes, I'm in a bit of trouble. So let's take the knight. So if I take... I want a castle, but he pushes. And then what have I got? Queen up. I think I can actually. I think I can play it. I can let him take an across or pushing up. I think I can play this. I don't know if I can play it. I think I can play it. So I'll go across and hit the pawn. So I've got knight up to hit the queen. I've got queen up to hit the knight first maybe here. Let's play queen up. I'm threatening a check. Still threatening to hit the queen. As long as I don't allow him to promote. But he has to guard his knight. That's what he's played there. I'm going to hit the queen now. I'm not sure I can actually get in, but he has to keep guarding his knight. So queen here, rook across. But whether he's got a trick where he can take a rook or take and he rook checks, he might actually have that. Queen down, rook across, queen takes, rook check up, and he queens. So he's gone that way instead. We can't attack. Rook across. I'm threatening to take and rook up here. Excellent, got another great win. Oh my goodness, I've got a new personal best rating. 2168, a new personal best ever rating on chess.com. Wow, after a shocking start, I really have picked up, haven't I? 2034, good luck. Okay, we double his pawns up, so let's just play queen up to hit the pawn. Just simple, keep it simple. Let's play c5. Bishop check I can block with something or other. My castle. So we have a pawn to target. How we actually do it I'm not sure, but knight up looks logical to hit both knights. If he takes, obviously I have to take with a pawn with either knight. But I'm threatening knight takes, knight pawn takes, queen takes. Now I can't take now because he's got this. So let's play knight back and threaten to take again. So now 3 pieces attack and 2 defend. I'm going to take now. Let him bring his pawn across. If he goes with a knight I'll take again, but he doesn't. Let's play queen over. I've just got to be careful about allowing a knight attack now. So I need to get my knight into play. Let's drop back and hit the pawn again. He might go f4, he has. So I'm going to try and plant the knight forward. If I give up the knight and pawn for the bishop, I think that would be still a good result for me. Pawn at potentially bishop up here. Okay, so I've still got bishop up or knight in the middle. I'm going to play knight in the middle. I'm happy for him to take with his bishop. But let's try and defend it if we can. Okay, let's play a rook across and maybe rook across. He's on the verge again, isn't he, of breaking through. He's got a good position. Let's pin the knight and trade queens if we get a chance. We do get a chance. So I'll take. He's hitting a pawn though. Knight back. Ooh, I have to do this. He can take here first and then I'll take here. Otherwise he's got knight coming in. I can play up, but it's not good for me, so I'm going to take here. Right, so hit the pawn and then move back maybe. Rook across. I'm just giving this pawn away. There's no point in trying to defend it. I'll try and get rid of the bishop instead of pawn down. And then try and play on. Now, can I play on is the question. Let's push the pawn. Create space for the king. Now I'm going to try and play on here. I have to try something, otherwise I'm just lost this time. Let's play a king up. Rook across hitting the pawn. Again, if I go across he can just push either pawn and that's no good to me. If I go up, it defends at least for one move. I can still collect here. But I'm still a clean pawn down, so this is a real struggle, this game. Now, can I try and do something with this pawn? He's given me a chance to, so I'm going to try and give myself an unchallenged pawn here. Actually that's a good move, isn't it? Maybe I can defend it with one of the rooks. I'm going to try and defend with this rook, and then if I get behind, I mean he's going to go back, but I can try and check and harry his king and try and get behind him. Yeah, that's a good move though, isn't it? I am being legitimately outplayed this game. Or I've been outplayed legitimately this game. Let's play a king up. I can't defend this, so I'm not going to try. I am going to trade though. Obviously I have to get the rook active. It's an only possible option. Okay, let me push. I don't see how he gets behind to stop my pawn. King down he checks, so it has to be king up really. I've almost run his time down, so maybe I can get away with this now. I might swindle another one here. It looks like I have. Wow, that is unreal, isn't it? I think I'm going to stop there. There's only 6 minutes left. I've got a new personal best rating, 2173. And this has turned into a pretty amazing arena for me. Where am I? 97th place out of 2,500. There's no point playing another game now. But I've had a pretty amazing arena here. Will it update it? 15 out of 24, but I've beaten a 2500 and somebody just below 2700. That was a title player with a really, really, really good win. I'll let this play through. Actually, I might as well stop here, mightn't I? I'll stop my recording now. I can update my final standings anytime when I find out what the actual result is. But yeah, that's been really good. I'll go to my excuse me, my stats page, just check these are on camera, and I'll have a look at my individual games. But you can see 2173 is a new rating for me. My best ever win, like I said, was against 2733. I've also got a win against Grandmaster Chess Queen. But yeah, to beat 2678 title player, and to beat a 2500 somewhere else as well, 2529, these players are just a completely different league to where I play chess. I will never get anywhere near them. Oh, I beat that other title player as well, 2287. So after a dreadful start, when I felt like I was not seeing anything, it's turned into really, really good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 wins I count there. 1, 2, 4 draws, 13 wins, 4 draws, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7 losses. 13 wins, 4 draws, 7 losses, and only 1 loss in the last 11 games. That's astonishing, it really is. 13 wins, 4 draws, and what did I say, 7 losses. That is absolutely sensational. It really is easily my best tournament. Easily my best tournament. Actually, there's 4 minutes left. I'll let the recording just play on now. Actually, I'll sit here for the end of this. Just see where I actually do finish up. Once I leave the actual arena, I'm not sure how you actually find it again to come back to it. So clearly I'm going to go down the standings now when other players finish their games. Let's just hope all these low rated players are actually legitimate and we're not getting players who are trying to be deliberately underrated. Like a 1420 out of 23, 14 wins in a row, 1200, 1450, 1100. Let's hope everybody's all legitimate and genuine. Like a 900, 1000 on 20 out of 29. So as long as everybody's legit and genuine, of course, you say well done to everybody. But this is easily the best tournament that I have ever played in terms of results. I've got a new personal best rating on chess.com at 2173 and two amazing wins, plus another title player who's nearly 2300, stronger player than me. So that's really, really sensational. Actually, I'll stay at the top here, keep refreshing this and see if we can see what happens. But I think the top 16 streamers go through to the knockout, which is like 5 minutes after this finishes. Not just the title players, anybody that's actually streaming. But I currently stream on Facebook now, of course, and I don't think Facebook is eligible for this. I think you have to be on Twitch as an affiliate or on YouTube, whereas I'm on Facebook. I haven't actually asked the question, but I might stream next week then, with this having gone so well. But of course, as soon as I stream live, it'll be an absolute disaster. Of course, it felt like it was going to be a disaster here. I was playing dreadfully badly earlier, but wow, some really, really seriously good results in the end. And it's still a good position in it. I'm down to 108th now, but there's 2,500 players in. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Down to 2 minutes. I'll get back to the top and see how the standings alter. I'm not actually sure if there's prize money in this original arena or initial arena, or if it's all decided by the knockout, the last 16. Not actually sure on that. Oh, excuse me. Of course, what you'll notice, of course, as you've seen with my games, is where they can, the system tries to match up with players of a similar rating to yourself if they're available. So these elite players like Hikaru, Bortnik, they'll be playing mainly other elite title players, so they'll have a much stronger opponent than what I've had through this event. But it still felt like my average opponent was probably stronger than me. It felt like that. I'll have to check the ratings another day, but it felt like I was playing, you know, a very strong field. I just got some really, really good results. Sensational results, really, at my level. So 15 seconds to go. I'm 116th now out of 2539. But after ending on such a good note there as well, I didn't want to go and play another game. I'm very, very happy indeed to have a new personal best high rating. After 3 years or so of trying, that's the highest I've got. And there I am. I'm 117th out of 2,541. Excellent.